manifested as well. And this is evident in many of today's millennials.
That is right, Nico. It's wonderful to know that Jollibee is a brand that understands today's generation. The Gen Y or millennials as individuals who do not settle for less and always aim for the best.
That's absolutely correct. That's true in you. That's true on most days with myself. I try my best. However, for the most part, millennials, we're all very proud of who we are, and we strive towards greatness every opportunity.
That's right. I like that line, strive for greatness. I think that's something that Jollibee and millennials have in common, definitely. Now, and because they know that they can be the best and deserve only the best, millennials give 100% in everything that they do. For that, they are not only called Gen Y, but #proud Gen Young.
I like that. I like that.
May hashtag na tayo, kung may hashtag blessed, may #proud Gen Young.
I never expected our generation to not have a hashtag.
I know.
That was the first thing I was sure of that we'd have.
I am so sure of it as well. Now, and to give us a truly 100% welcome and more on Jollibee's #Proud Gen Young campaign, may we call on stage the Jollibee Global Brand Chief Marketing Officer and Jollibee Philippines Marketing Head, Mr. Francis Flores.
To my Jollibee team, friends from the media, and to all our special guests, a warm good evening and welcome to everyone. Thank you for joining us today as we launch Jollibee's newest batch of Young Ambassadors. We are filled with pride and excitement as we present to you these young and fresh faces, millennials as we call them. They represent the excellence that Jollibee always strives for, to our food, our service, and our relationship with our customers and stakeholders. In their own ways and fields, these millennials are making their own mark, initiating change in their communities and inspiring their peers. They represent what's great about the Filipino youth today. Magaling, madiskarte, at masigasig. Without forgetting to have fun. They're not just part of Gen Y. They are proud Gen Young. It is definitely an honor for us to celebrate their achievements tonight. Through the years, we've seen and felt your support each time we introduce a new ambassador to join our continuously growing Jollibee family. Thank you for supporting us once again tonight. We look forward to having you as our partners in this brand new journey. Again, thank you very much and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you so much for that, Mr. Francis Flores. Now, you know what? That wonderful welcome and for sharing with us the insights behind Jollibee's newest campaign is just so amazing. And I think they really have to see what they have in store for them.
Absolutely. If we could, ladies and gentlemen, please give me the pleasure of allowing you to see this. Let's watch this.
Marami silang sinasabi about our generation. Pero, sino ba talaga tayo? Ako, ikaw, tayo ang mga naghaharap ng moments na sobrang saya. Kasi gusto natin lagapin ang sarap ng buhay. Hindi kasi pwede sa atin yung pwede natin. Kulang yung mga bagay na okay lang. Dapat lahat sobrang okay. Live all out. Gusto natin lagapin ang sarap ng bawat araw. At ang saya ng bawat sandali. Gusto natin lagapin ang sarap ng pagiging original. Unique. Kakaiba. Genyang. Kasi para sa atin, ang langhap sarap ng buhay.
Wow. Wow. What an amazing video. I can't even. I'm so proud.
I'm slightly upset I wasn't invited to James Reed's surprise birthday party, by the
Not
way.
cool enough, I think.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
I was checking my phone, I was like, did they text me? I think it just didn't get sent. There must be a reason.
Close ba kayo?
No, but, hey, I would have done well at the party.
Just because you follow him on Twitter doesn't necessarily mean you're friends.
That's true, that's true. Okay, so there you go. By the way, a huge round of applause to Mr. Francis Flores, by the way. Can we make sure that he doesn't come up on stage again? Because I thought I looked okay. And then he came up here and he made my suit look bad. So please stay in your seat, sir. That would be greatly appreciated. But we do agree with you. You know, the insights he had behind Jollibee's newest campaign. We're with you 100%.
That's true. Speaking of 100%, it's very important to understand that millennials like us, also called Gen Y or Gen Young, know that we deserve only the best. But to get the best, we have to be the best. To give your 100%, if not more.
Just like, since we're talking about the best anyway, the delicious langhap sarap taste of the Yum Burger. With 100% pure beef, Jollibee also gives us only the best.
We grew up loving the Yum Burger. I remember as a child, I was like, yes! Like this Yum Burger. Kung may Instagram nung time na yon.
I was watching the video where they were flipping it.
I know, that's such a classic clip,
And
right?
I want to believe you. I want to be like, you do this on your own, I'm going to go find a burger. I'm hungry
I'm
now.
sure there's some lying around here. We're gonna get some later. Right now, proof of all of these insights about our generation lie in the spectacular set of young individuals we will be introducing to you all today. True embodiment of the langhap sarap ng buhay lifestyle, a lifestyle that goes for nothing but the best and always 100%. It is an absolute honor to introduce to you this year's Young Ambassadors.
Ladies and gentlemen, to tell us more about the ambassadors, may we call on stage Jollibee Philippines Marketing AVP, Kent Mariano.
Okay, jolly evening to all my fellow millennials. Sige na, to all my fellow feeling millennials. Of course, to our friends from the media and the special guests of our awardees. Again, good evening. One of the characteristics I've learned about millennials is being authentic. Since feeling millennial ako, I have the script. Hindi ko kabisado yung speech. Okay, now a while back, Francis talked about how our millennial achievers are not just part of Generation Y, or Gen Y as you want to call them, but are proud Gen Young. That is, they do their 100% best, and they're not afraid to set the standards where there are none, and if there are, they're not afraid to raise the bar each and every time. And this is the same kind of excellence that we in Jollibee live up to and espouse, whether it be on our heartfelt or exciting communications, or in our unique brand of service, and of course, our great value and great tasting food. And that includes the best tasting Yum Burger. This is why tonight, nearly 6 years from when we first launched this award, we will recognize once again a diverse set of individuals, young individuals, who have achieved a lot and have represented the best in the young, the best of the young Pinoy, especially in their chosen fields. We have multi-talented artists, we have an international model, celebrated entrepreneurs, we have record-setting athletes, and of course, outstanding scholars. More impressive than the results that they have achieved are actually the stories that got them to where they are right now, and how they did not stop to be more, to do more, and to continue giving more. So friends, allow us to introduce to you a new breed of Gen Young achievers. For them, hindi pwede yung pwede na. Hindi okay yung okay lang. Para sa kanila, it's giving their 100% best para sa langhap sarap ng buhay. They are the Young Ambassadors for 2016. I think they deserve a resounding applause.
I'm Nadine Lustre and I'm an actress.
artist.
Ako si Juan Miguel Severo at ako ay isang spoken word artist.
Hi, I'm Kelsey and I'm a model.
Ako po si Angelo Casimiro, isa pong 17-year-old na Filipino inventor.
Hi, I'm Rachel Davila, a 22-year-old social entrepreneur.
Hi, I'm Jairus Ferrer. I'm an agriculture entrepreneur and model.
Ako si Miji Niñora, isa akong atleta.
Ako po si Christopher Valentin, isa pong outstanding student.
I am Marlon Stockinger and I'm a race car driver.
Hi, we're Foreign Impacts and we are champions in performing arts.
My passions are music and acting, of course.
I'm really passionate about my craft, which is modeling.
I am passionate about storytelling.
We aim for a world where our farmers are dignified and empowered.
Yung mga bagay na passionate ako pag-i-invent.
I'm very passionate about my businesses. I make sure that it runs well.
Ang passion ko po kasi is sa education.
Passion ko ang pagtakbo. Masaya-masaya ako kapag ginagawa ko to.
My passion is performing, seeing other people happy.
The thing I'm most passionate about is definitely motorsport.
Ang passion ko talaga namin magkakapatid is yung singing and performing ko on stage. The journey going here was definitely not easy.
I discovered my passion for performing when I was still young.
It was finding my passion that gave me direction. Nakita ko yung side ng science na maraming mga interesting facts. Doon ako nag-start magsimulang gumawa ng mga inventions.
I took up computer science, joined a lot of organizations.
As I got into agriculture, I realized it's such a forgotten industry, yet it's very essential.
May competition dun sa paaralan. Sumali ako, then nanalo. Then yun, nakita ko ng coach, kaya trinain niya ako.
Nangarap po ako maging isang doktor. Na-feel ko po na deprived po kami ng healthcare service. Which is, alam ko naman po na-experience ng majority ng Filipinos.
I have to say it was very difficult, but I'm happy in the end that I was able to pull through all of that.
Actually po yung mga failures po na nangyayari sa amin, yun po yung ginagamit namin para makamove on kami na dapat galingan pa namin sa next contest.
I'm really honored to be part of a brand that's so loved by the whole country.
And I feel proud to represent a local brand that has touched every Filipino's lives in one way or another.
Sobrang natuwa po ako na nalaman ko pong napili po ako ng Jollibee maging isang ambassador.
I can inspire the millennials like me to never settle for kailang.
Mas naging motivated ako na maging mas mabuti at ibigay parating 100% ko lalo.
Natutuwa kasi I feel like I'm representing the majority of the Filipinos.
When I found out that I was part of the Young Ambassadors this year, I was overwhelmed.
Nakaka-proud lang po na, alam niyo po, makilala kayo ng isang brand na talagang may tatak Pinoy.
And I think it's a great opportunity to inspire the next generation and I'm really excited for this.
I personally love the Young Burger.
Yun lang yung burger everywhere in the world na ganun yung lasa.
You know, it has that one flavor you never forget.
At iba yung comfort na binibigay sa akin nun na hindi kaya ibigay sa akin ng kahit ano.
Yung amoy, yung lasa, yung lahap sarap.
You can live the lahap sarap lifestyle through breaking out of your shell.
When you aim high, it creates inspiration. Like, you have to have something that inspires you. Kailangan po natin maghanap ng mga paraan upang mapabuti po yung kalagayan ng ating bansa through science and technology.
Kailangan train hard lang, tapos tiyaga, sakripisyo, tapos pasensya.
If you have a dream, just love every single day that you're pursuing it.
Importante po na alam po natin yung goal natin sa buhay and talagang dream high kasi dreams do come true.
Find your core and you need to find your purpose. Once you find that, and you can do anything.
Sa mga millennials na katulad ko, try, and never be afraid to try. It's either you win or you learn.
When you're living a lahap sarap lifestyle, you're always gonna give your 100%.
Kapag binigay natin parati yung best natin, magiging sulit ang lahat eh.
You always have to go to 100% and beyond. This is how you live the lahap sarap lifestyle.
It's impressive on incredible levels.
I feel this small.
Pretty much.
All we're achievements. So that just goes to show that it's breaking the stereotype. You know how like other people are like, millennials are lazy, all they care about is social media, blah, blah, blah. Have you seen the millennials that Jollibee has tapped? I mean, my goodness.
And they're really, if they're impressive on video, they're going to be much more impressive when we hear more from them, when we get to talk to them, and we get to introduce them one by one. Let's introduce two. As we start off, if that's okay with everybody. Our first two ambassadors, they're household names, thanks to their stellar performances in blockbuster movies and record-breaking teleseries that have become worldwide phenomenons. This real to real celebrity love team are Jollibee endorsers, but apart from that, they're also today's hottest influencers. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screen. We introduce to you Lenny Lustre and James Reid.
My happiness is seeing other people. For me, that's fulfillment.
For me, it starts with big dreams. You have to have something that inspires me. For me, it was really my family that I wanted to do it for.
One thing that I've learned from my Jollibee family is being consistent. I'm always at my best, and I'm always at 100%.
Young ambassadors are considered best in their craft, so thank you very much. I'm really honored to be part of a brand that's so loved by the whole country.
I'm kind of sad.
What?
I'm kind of sad.
Kind of sad?
Like, they just look so good together. Like, there's no chance.
I'm kind of sad that I feel like I get this much feels watching them on video.
I know.
I think as a grown man that I shouldn't, feel the GT kilig. I'm not saying I do, but I'm definitely not saying I don't.
I can feel that you feel that
It
just goes to show 100%. Just like the Young Burger, they give 100% to their craft. That's why they're one of the top love teams in the country. I mean, wherever they go, people go crazy. I stalk them on Instagram religiously. I'm not ashamed, guys.
James is right. Being a ambassador means, hey, you're best at your craft. Now let's start meeting more people who are the best at theirs.
All right. Here's another person that's just gonna blow you guys away, all right? A Filipino-Swiss racing driver who has zoomed his way through the exclusive international racing scene for the Saddest Grand Prix in the 2012 GP3 Series, the Lotus F1 Team Juniors in the 2013 World Series by Renault, and now at the Blancpain 2016 Championship for Audi R8. Everybody, please welcome Mr. Marlon Stockinger.
Let's hear it for Marlon, ladies and gentlemen. Superstar, how are you? How are you?
I've arrived.
Speaking of you.
Did someone get that? Can I repeat? All right, so Marlon, first of all, welcome and congratulations on being one of the Young Ambassadors, of course, for 2016. Now, you have been super successful in your career so far. And you started at a young age, and it's just going great for you. Now, as a Young Ambassador, what can you tell the youth today, especially those that aspire to be 100% greater than what they feel like they can be? You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, magandang gabi, hi to everyone, and a big thank you to Jollibee for having me as a young ambassador. I feel very privileged for being recognized for my achievements abroad, and I think the best advice I can give for young kids pursuing their dreams is to just go for it. I mean, I started here in the Philippines. I was racing in Carmona in go-karts, and eventually it took me to the streets of Monaco, and we won the race there. So it's just giving it 100% every day, and most importantly, enjoying what you do. I think if you love every day of your job, whether it's work, whether for me it's racing or in school, then you're bound to have success. So I think that's the most important formula.
Marlon, as we know in any sport, it's tough to break in sometimes as the youngin. There are veterans there, wealth of experience on their side. Now, for a lot of young people, whether maybe it's race car driving, whether it's school, whether it's work, sometimes it's hard. They might think it's impossible to break in being so young. What helped you, being a young person, say, you know what, I got this, doesn't matter?
Well, I think the coolest thing was when you're being so young and you're put into a situation where you're living away from home or you don't have your parents around, is you find your independence and you find yourself. And I was able to do that through racing. So that became my school. I obviously stopped school to pursue my dream and motorsport. But at the end of the day, I think you could drop me anywhere in the world and I'd be fine. I'd take care of myself. So having that independence and the ability to just trust yourself was really the most important thing.
And hey, we see it on the track. We see it when you're like, I've personally been lucky enough to watch you, in that car in action. It's not easy. It's not easy. And you talk about that all the time, how it wasn't easy for you to get here.
No, I mean, definitely not. There's obviously the good moments you see on TV when you're on the podium, spraying the champagne, taking the trophy. But there are a lot of hard times in between. And I think sometimes you don't realize that when you see all that success. So you just have to make sure all the good days are more often than the bad days. And I think in the end, you will find success in whatever you do.
Good day, bad day, you celebrate with the young, right?
Exactly.
That's what you do. Ladies and gentlemen, Marlon Stockinger. Let's give her a round of applause. Thank you. Remind me not to stand next to him again.
No, kind of ruining our...
I'm
just kidding.
I ruined a little moment, the two of you.
Hashtag feeling era. Anyway, we digress, people. I think we're gonna meet another awesome person.
Let's continue this wave of being impressed by these people. She is, doesn't get much more expressive. I actually checked this, right? I was like, this is true. This is like, I'm gonna meet someone who's in this list. She is one of 2016 Forbes magazine's 30 under 30. And dubbed as one of the year's influencers of money flows in the global economy. She is a co-founder and chief technology officer for multi-awarded crowdfunding platform for Filipino farmers, Cropital. Her long list of entrepreneurial achievements here and abroad are a source of inspiration for young social entrepreneurs alike. Ladies and gentlemen, making the world a better place, Ms. Rachel Davila.
Resume. Seriously, you take our breath away. Not only are you gorgeous in red, Rachel, but your heart and your mind, brilliant.
It makes me feel insecure. I think that's gonna be my general feeling throughout this. Rachel, mag-usap tayo kanina behind the scenes. For the people who are wondering what exactly it is that you have done in such a short amount of time, explain to them what Cropital is all about.
Okay, so we launched Cropital last November 2015, and Cropital is a crowdfunding platform that enables you to help finance the farmers. So, hindi naman po natin kailangan na mapunta sa farm or sa rural area para malaman natin na yung farmers natin, they are the ones who produce our food. And yet, they are usually the ones who are poorest in the country. So, we made Cropital so that anyone who wants to support our farmers can actually help them iangat sila sa utang and improve their lives. So what's good is that this is not actually a donation. So our investors or our farm backers actually earn through profit sharing. So the success of our farmers is actually also your success.
It just goes to show that no matter how young you are, you can really be a helping hand to everybody, especially to our fellow countrymen and the hardworking farmers. Now, Rachel, what can you tell the youth that feel like, I have such a big heart, I want to do so much, I want to help so many people, but they feel like, they can't reach out or they can't get a wide audience like you do. So how do you think Jollibee has helped you inspire them in a way? What can you tell them to inspire them to reach out and go out of their comfort zone?
Well, for me, I really think that the first thing that you have to do is just believe in yourself. Because when you believe in yourself, you're already halfway there. And by believing in yourself also, you're gonna do your best. Just like what Jollibee has instilled in us, we always give our 100% in everything that we do. And it doesn't matter where you come from, it doesn't matter what your age is. For me, I'm just 23. Yung mga nakakasalumuha ko, medyo mas matanda sa akin, pero it doesn't matter because there are always people who are willing to help you and you just have to ask.
Yeah, Rachel, we're such great fans of your work. You're a perfect fit with Jollibee, who has a corporation, has a great relationship with the farmers, and you're really helping them out. Rachel DeVita, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give her a big round of applause. Thank you very much.
Rachel.